It has been our top story all day long. A major ruling from the Michigan Court of Appeals. A panel of judges deciding ex-Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr should stand trial in the death of Patrick Lyoya. That shooting happened back in April of 2022. 2 months later, he was charged by the Kent County prosecutor on second-degree murder. Schurr shot Lyoya after a traffic stop. Video shows Lyoya running from Schurr, a struggle over Schurr's taser, and then Lyoya being shot in the back of the head. The appeals court had to decide if the shooting was justified. The judges eventually affirmed a lower court's ruling to bind Schurr over to trial on second-degree murder. Despite that decision, several steps remain before that case goes to trial. News 8's Megan Bunchman heard from community leaders on the decision and more on what could happen next.
It's been nearly 5 months since the case was brought to the Michigan Court of Appeals, and while today's decision is one step closer to closure for both the Lyoya and Schurr families, it doesn't mean we'll see a trial anytime soon.
It's been so long, and the Lyoya family needs to have some closure.
Frustration tonight from both sides of the legal case involving former GRPD officer Christopher Schurr and the death of Patrick Lyoya.
Unfortunately, these types of cases can take some time.
Your Honors, we are here today on interlocutory appeal.
After the Michigan Court of Appeals ruled earlier today in a 2-1 decision to bind Schurr over to trial for second-degree murder, ending the months-long legal limbo and, according to Ven Johnson, bringing some hope to the Lyoya family nearly 2 years after their son's death.
The Lyoya family remains distraught about the cold-blooded killing of their son, and any of these delays adds more insult to injury, as it would with any parent, any family member of someone wrongfully murdered.
Schurr's attorney Matthew Borgula said in a statement that the defense is considering an appeal, adding, quote, "We respectfully disagree with the majority opinion that there was sufficient evidence to bind the case over for trial, given that it is undisputed that Mr. Lyoya had disarmed Officer Schurr of his taser, which at least one of the judges held was a dangerous weapon as a matter of law." Following a traffic stop back on April 4th of 2022, footage from police body camera shows then Officer Schurr and Lyoya struggling over Schurr's taser. The defense maintains that common law gives officers the right to use deadly force to arrest a fleeing felon.
The longer you extend this, I think his defense is hoping that all of our memories will be short, right? And we will eventually forget that horrific day.
Clee Jackson with the NAACP says they have not forgotten that April morning and the community is watching.
Lyoya family needs to have their day in court, and that this is something that a jury has to and must decide.
The defense now has 56 days to appeal to the Michigan Supreme Court. We reached out to local police union leaders for comment. We have not heard back.
And tonight, a legal expert with Cooley Law School also weighing in on the Court of Appeals ruling. Professor Tanya Kraus-Phelan says the question in front of the Court of Appeals wasn't if Schurr killed Lyoya. Instead, the focus was on whether or not he was justified. The court looked at self-defense, the use of force while making an arrest, and the fleeing felon doctrine. She says it can be difficult to determine whether self-defense should be decided by a jury or judges, because in some respects, the answer is a little bit of both.
Because self-defense, for example, is what we refer to as an affirmative defense. And it means that there has to be some evidence presented by the defense that allows the trier of fact to even determine whether it applies to the case. And if it does, if this does apply to the case, then the jury gets to decide whether or not Mr. Schurr's actions were justifiable.
Despite the Court of Appeals ruling, she still expects self-defense to remain at the forefront of the defense's argument when a trial occurs. As we learn more about Christopher Schurr's case, make sure you stay with News 8. We'll bring you the latest updates on air and online at woodtv.com.